Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Market Intel 101. I'm Frank Krebs, Senior Government Contracting Specialist at FedBiz Access, and today we're going to discuss our Market Intel database and how it can assist clients in finding prime contractors to partner with or companies to subcontract and team with. But before we begin, subcontracting or teaming with other vendors is a great way for companies new to government contracting to get in and get their feet wet within government contracting world. So to show you all this, first, we're going to go down under the research set of tabs over on the right-hand side to prime contractors by NAICS. All right. Now, this is how you can look up folks who have won contracts in the last 12 months with the federal government. And in fact, what it provides are the top 100 primes during that time period. So for this exercise, let's look in the construction industry. We'll pick a NAICS code. Let's do roofing contractors. Now, when I clicked on roofing contractors, you see that a number of different companies pop up immediately. These are the top 100 companies who have won contracts under that particular NAICS code in the last 12 months. Now, this is a pretty long list. There's 100 here, and all of them have won multiple awards. All right, so let's look at reducing this list down a little bit. So we're going to go here to step 3, and we're going to reduce the list, and we're going to pick service-disabled veteran-owned small businesses. So these folks have been certified as a service-disabled veteran-owned small business. So when we look down here, we're going to pick one of them. Let's pick Warrior Construction. So Warrior Construction Services happens to be a company in Texas, or based out of Texas. Now, what is displayed here when you click on that cage code is all of the information that is publicly available through sam.gov. Now, a preview is here with the name, address, contact individual, email, phone number. If you want more information, you click right here under View SAM Details, and it takes us to more information for that company. You get additional contact folks. When you scroll down to the bottom, you can see more about that company. In addition to be service-disabled veteran-owned, they're veteran-owned. They're also a small disadvantaged business. You see all the codes they operate under, with the majority of them being in the construction world. All right. You can see their contact email, and you can see that they have award history. What that means is this company has award history with the federal government. And that's good. If you're looking to team with someone, you really want someone that has experience in contracting with the government. So to see what type of contracts they've won and how many, you can click right here on View FBO FPDS Award History. When we do that, this company's won 2 contracts. Actually, it looks like maybe one, or they won 2 different contracts at around the same point in time with the Department of the Army. Okay? So if you wanted to see information on this contract, you could look here. You get some information on the contracting officer. You see where this contract originated from. It originated out of Fort Bliss, Texas. Here's more information on the company, and then some info on the contract itself. Now, this is talking about doing some type of roofs. All right. What you can also see is this company won the bid, and there were 4 offers that were received. So they were one of 4 bidders, and they won the contract. So if you were based in Texas, you may want to consider reaching out to this company. Now, another thing that you can do to reduce the list and also make it more valuable to you is sort by state. All right, so we know that that particular company's in Texas, but so are a number of other companies as well. All right, so if we pick one of these, we can pick All American, AA LLC. If we go down, here's their basic information. Again, here's their SAM details. They've got even more NAICS codes that they operate under. And again, they're a service disabled veteran owned, but they're also Hispanic American owned. Again, they're also small disadvantaged business and minority owned. Okay, but if we go back and look at their award history is quite a bit larger. All right, they've won many more contracts, mostly with Department of the Army, but they've got one with Customs and Border Protection as well. All right, and we can look at detail on those contracts by clicking on the contract number and viewing some of that detail. All right, so if we click back and we go back again, that's how you reduce the listing to companies that may be more applicable to you. If you're looking for a certain type, you could click on it, and now I've got women-owned businesses in Texas. All right, if I want to move that slightly, I can go to Oklahoma. There are no woman-owned small businesses who've won construction contracts in Oklahoma recently. But if I want to go to Massachusetts, for example, here they are. All right, so that is one way. That is Prime Contractors by NAICS under the Research tab. All right, now there are at least two other ways in which we can find subcontracting opportunities or teaming arrangements. Another good way is to look at award history. So if I click on award history, the third button down under research, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to hit contracts that were awarded in 2023 and 2024. And I'm going to go here, and this time let's take janitorial. So I do janitorial contracts, all right? So when I go in here, I can look and I can do a search. And this is all contracts, janitorial and title, that have been awarded in the last 2 years. So when I look here, what I can do is look under any of these contracts, like let's go to this Oxford janitorial contract here with the U.S. Forest Service. So if I look down here, I'm going to again see info on who's done the award, the fact that it's the Forest Service out of Atlanta, Georgia, who awarded the contract. The company who won is a Jeffrey Sylvester. They're located in Mississippi. And if I look at this, it says Oxford janitorial contract, but look here. This company won the award and there were 12 bidders. So they're doing something right. So it may be something you want to do is look at them as a potential teaming partner or subcontract opportunity. And if you want their detail, you just click on their company name here, and it brings up that same overview, and you get their detail. So if we look at their detail, they've got a number of different contacts. They are minority owned, Black American owned, and focus on the janitorial type of contracts. All right. If I go back and look at their award history, now I see this company only has awards with the Forest Service. That tells me that they focus on that particular agency, and that may be good for you. That would certainly open up potential opportunities within the Forest Service for you. So they've got contacts there. They know how to work the contracts with the Forest Service. So if that is something you're looking for, then great. But if I go back here, I can also see, let's go all the way back and let's change this and reduce the number of potential opportunities here to only those in California. So remember, we're doing 23, 24 janitorial contracts in California. So when I look at this, I get a pretty extensive list. Okay. Sorry, clicked out. There we go. So I've got a fairly extensive list. So if I look here and let's pick one of these janitorial services for U.S. Geological Survey. So if I look here, this is Geological Survey out of Sacramento, California. They're the ones who issued this contract. It went to a company called Clean Solution Services based in San Francisco. And if I look down here a little further, it's for janitorial services at the U.S. Geological Survey facility at Moffett Field. Now on this one, they were the only bidder. Well, that's great. It may have been set aside for a particular type of vendor. It may have been just they were the only ones who bid the contract. All right. But if I want to look at Clean Solutions, I can go right here. I can see their information. I can look at their award history and, oh, they've got quite an extensive award history. And it looks like they actually have awards with many different federal agencies. Geological Survey, General Services Administration, Public Buildings, Coast Guard, the U.S. Mint, FBI. So they're doing work primarily janitorial with many agencies. So again, this might be someone you want to look at. If we look at their detail, scroll down here, they're minority-owned business. They're a self-certified small disadvantaged business. They're also Hub Zone and Hispanic American owned. So if any of those interest you, or the degree of potential opportunities with the variety of the awards that they have, reach out to them. See if they'd be interested in working with you. See if you could be a subcontract to them. Remember, that's going to be the fastest way to get a government contract, and the easiest if you're just starting out. There won't be a large bid process. You would just have to negotiate what your share of the contract would be and what your rates are within what that company is going to be doing for the government. Now, third and final way to go through and find folks is all government contractors SAM, right here. The way you do that, you can come down here, you can do it by name, you can do it by all types of information, but if you look at NAICS code, and again, for example, we're going to use that, but if you don't know what the code is, you can click here to search. Now, it asks you for a keyword. So I'm going to put in janitorial again, spelling being key. And once I do janitorial, here's codes that can work for that. The main code is this 561720. So if I select that, it's going to put that in. I look at all contractors, and I've got 10 pages plus of data here. So I really need to reduce that down. So let's look out here and let's sort it by woman-owned business this time. And let's, instead of using California, we'll use Florida. So I'm going to search, and these are all the woman-owned businesses in Florida that specialize in janitorial services. And again, there's quite a few. One way you can really focus in on current contractors is to click this button right here, Show Award History for 23-24. This will only give you contractors who have won an award since 2023. So if I hit search, now I have a page and a half of potential options. All right. So at this point, let's look at an option here. Let's look at this one, custom cleaning and management. Now, if we look at the details, they're here. We can look at award history. Now, this is going to show us any contracts because they've won contracts, at least 3 in 2023. All right, so we've got janitorial services here. This was from Defense Logistic Agency. It was awarded to custom cleaning and management in Jupiter, Florida. And it's for custodial janitorial services. But look at this. They won a contract where 30 bids were received. All right, that's a lot of bids. This company must be doing something right in terms of their bidding. They've also won with different agencies. So if we want to look back on that, we get their detail right here. It also provides you information right here, so this one's in Jupiter. If you're in a different portion of the state, maybe you're all the way down in Miami or you're in Tampa, you can see companies in your area and try those. All right. So basically, if you remember, go back to main menu. You've got all types of options available within Market Intel. But if you're new to the business, focus on trying to get teaming arrangements done with other firms who have contracts already. It'll be the quickest and easiest way to start building your government contract base, to begin working with government agencies, see how it's done, and grow your business at the same time. That's it for today. Again, I'm Frank Krebs with FedBiz Access, and this has been another edition of Market Intel 101. Have a great day, everyone.